In just a few weeks, Hospice of the Big Country is inviting anyone who has lost a loved one to come out and then honor their memory at a community candlelight vigil. So here to tell us more with West Texas Rehab and Hospice of the Big Country, Eric Massey. Eric, welcome. Glad to have you here today. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
This is an event you have hosted in years past. It's become kind of a annual thing, if you will. And I was just thinking, as you and I were talking before about this particular event, it really, it comes at the most perfect timing. I mean, this is going to be November the 2nd, so we've got a couple of weeks out. And going into the holiday season is such a hard time for so many people, especially those who have had loss over the last year.
Yeah, absolutely. Anniversaries, holidays, those annual traditions that you hold very close to you change when you lose a loved one, and especially for folks who are maybe experiencing their first year around adjusting to that new normal. Holidays can be particularly hard.
And we use that term "new normal," and you go, nothing's ever normal again. It's just every year it's new, and as we go through the grieving process, things continue to change, and you just don't know what's going to set you off or trigger a memory, and it's going to cause a little more of that heartache. So this is an event, like we said, you've hosted it years past. It's going to be at Hardin Simmons at Logston's Chapel. Tell me about the event. Yeah,
so we are at the chapel. We have some music, we have some reflection, we have a time where we read out the names of some folks that we know that we lost this year, and we have everybody has the opportunity to come up and light a candle for their loved one in remembrance. And we want it to be a time to get together and to acknowledge those losses and spend some time to support each other in that.
Now, this is open to more than just those who have received services from Hospice of the Big Country.
Yes, absolutely. It's open to the public, so it's obviously something that we advertise to our the family of our patients, but it is absolutely a community event that all are welcome to attend.
Unfortunately, we're all going to experience loss at some point in our life, and everyone deals with it differently, but this is really a great way to commemorate. I mean, you see the light and you think the loved one that has gone on. Hopefully this is a replication or a way to symbolize that their light still is within all of us. It's with all of us as well. It's not something we forget or let go of.
Absolutely. Those relationships don't die when they do, and they stick with us for the rest of our lives. And so it's definitely, it's a good analogy to have, to light that light and let that light shine as we go.
I love that. How many people do we expecting? And do we need to register? How do we attend?
Yeah, feel free to register with us. Give us a call. Let us know you're coming. We'll have a small reception at the end, so that'll help us gauge how much food we need to supply, and but we usually expect around 100 people, maybe a little more.
But if you get an inkling at the last minute and just need to attend, or feel it, change your mind and say, you know what, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to be with people that are experiencing similar situations. Come on out.
Absolutely. Feel free. If it's last minute, come drive on by, and we'd be happy to have you.
Anything you're hoping to achieve with this event?
Really, we think memorial events are particularly important for the grieving process, and just providing support, helping people to know that they're not alone in their grief, even though it can often feel that way. And especially if you've had an experience of just trying to cherish the memories of the folks that we lost. Spending that time intentionally to think about those things can be really beneficial.
I think so as well. I was so appreciative for everything you all do, but especially for this particular event. As we go into the holidays, no one needs to be alone. They need to know that this is still okay, and there's a community out there to support them. So
absolutely.
Thank you for providing and doing this for everyone.
Well, thank you.
All right, so if you would like to come out for this service, it's going to be again at Hardin Simmons University. This is in Logston's Chapel on Thursday, November the 2nd at 6:30 p.m. And you can learn more and RSVP by calling the number on your screen, 793-5450, or go online to westtexasrehab.org.